All right, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and we're going to talk about AI upscaling, frame generation, neural rendering tech, all of the goodies that everybody's talking about that they have come out with today. And we are going to see if there is any. Hold on, I just got to reset this up, man. I was in here and we were streaming and everything was going wonderfully. And then for some reason, Streamlabs OBS decides that they needed to reset all of my stuff. So we are doing this. But I need to, I need to edit the name of it. Part 2. Just so that it's so everybody knows. Okay, this is the good stream. This one, what's up, Mr. Cabbage? This is the good stream. Hopefully, we are gonna do better this time. Hopefully, we're gonna do better. Sorry, guys. I need to start checking out. I just don't go live enough anymore to where I can do that. To where everything is like set up all the time. You know, I'm just not. I'm busy these days. I've got a lot going on. I got a lot of things that I want to do and that I like to do. Okay, wait. Why does that say there's 12 people in here and that says there's 2? But other than that, how's it going? AI upscaling and frame gen are here to stay. Yeah, I think they are here to stay. Honestly, to tell you the truth. Oh, what freaking video did I put that in? Um, oh, I think I did it on the wife's thing. Content. Okay, I want to. My wife has started like a new business thing, guys. Wait, what the hell? I guess that's not gonna be it. I don't know why I put that big old long thing on there. What's up, Abu? Okay, sorry guys. I need to get this freaking. Oh man. I was gonna tell you guys, my wife started this like little pampered chef thing. If you guys want to check that out, I was gonna put a link in here, but I don't have a link. Sorry, guys. Sorry, my friends. Gosh dang, dude, how do I get rid of this now? Oh my gosh, now it's stuck there forever. Give me some Radeon info. Is there any? So, I watched this interview that Frank Azor did with PC World, and he says that all of the leaks for 9070 XT and 9070 are not accurate and that it is stronger than the leaks. So the leak was that it was 4080 power, and so apparently he's saying that it's stronger than 4080. Which, to me, that would make that a very good card. Frog, if in the end the improvements between generations are going to be frame gen, it is not so convenient to buy the best graphics or generation, but rather an upper mid range like AMD and use frame gen. If frame generation is going to be the future, guys, you still need at least 60 frames for it to feel good. And then you need at least 60 frames for it to feel good. But yeah, I don't know, man. That just kind of makes it so lower tier cards are not going to be as good. Yeah, I don't know. How do I feel about AC Shadows being delayed again? Not really very happy, to tell you the truth, but that just means that I get to spend a lot more time with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 next month. You could honestly say 5090 is consistent with Cyberpunk 2077 looking perfect. I don't know. I have my own feelings about frame gen and stuff. It's not that I don't like it. It's that I don't necessarily think we should be paying higher prices if it's a software solution. If it was a hardware solution, I could see that. But seeing as it's a software solution, I don't think that we should be paying high prices for GPUs. I think prices should be coming down if software is able to get more out of the hardware. I would like to see prices come down and be reasonable again, because the whole reason of like selling them or raising the price of them is because of the hardware. But if they're selling it to us in a software form, then I don't think that we should be paying more money for it. Yeah, the 5090. It's not good, Pella. It's not at a place where it's playable. I mean, the average casual consumer gamer probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference, and they would probably be all fine with it. They just found another way to make path tracing even heavier, Onyx. I mean, like, we could sit here all day long and be like, yeah, it's path tracing, and make whatever excuses we can for path tracing. It's path tracing. It's path tracing. At the end of the day, path tracing is infinite, dude. They could literally cripple your card whenever they want to. They could just add more bounces, and then your card's useless. Your card's trash if you want to play at the same level or better than what you've been playing. So yeah, I don't know. We can say path tracing all day, and we can make a big a big deal out of that. But at the end of the day, if your cards can't run it, then what good is it? What good is path tracing if you can't use it unless you have a super expensive GPU? I don't know how that's going to work out, because if it's going from, well, okay, Legion, if we're completely honest, 28 frames is native. If you turn on DLSS, you can get that game to 60 frames a second before enabling frame generation. So I get it. I get it that everybody wants to say it's going from 30 and it's whatever. No, you have to use DLSS first to get to a playable frame rate, and then you turn on the frame generation. So if you want to be honest, if we're going to be honest, you know, it is 28 frames, but obviously when you utilize performance DLSS, that's going to get you over your 60 frames a second. And then you'll be able to utilize frame generation, which will in turn make the frame rate better. Sell your 4090 now before prices go down. It's a terrible future. Doom gonna have it next. Oh yeah, Doom's gonna have it next. I don't making excuses, but what? But what if it? I don't think it's gonna do 300 frames without path tracing. But path tracing is just another way. What good is it to buy a 200? Well, see, that's the thing you don't understand. Onyx is every every AMD GPU runs games fine without path tracing. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. So what point is there to buy an Nvidia GPU over an AMD GPU if there's no such thing as path tracing? Nothing. There's no reason. You get more bang for your buck out of AMD. There's no reason to buy an Nvidia GPU without path tracing. Path tracing is the only reason to buy an Nvidia GPU aside from DLSS. Hey, what's up, BP? That's exactly why they want to spend more money, because you have yeah, cards won't last as long. Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely going to get a 9070 XT for sure. For sure. I've already reached out to AMD and Nvidia to see if they would give me free cards. Who knows? We'll find out. It would be awesome if I didn't have to pay for them. I mean, it would be in their best interest to give me cards, because then they get 2 free years of freaking content. You know what I mean? Even if it is negative content for Nvidia, it's still content. If that's the case, why all streamer and content creator Nvidia? Because they're dumb? I don't know. When I watched this channel, it's called Camera Conspiracies. He just bought an AMD GPU, a 7900 XTX. I didn't tell him to do it. He just wanted it. He did it. He did it himself. And even he says the color is better. Man, I don't get it. He even said, he's like, dude, you know what? We're gonna freaking watch that just for a second. We're just for a second, guys. Just for a second. We're gonna kind of react to this. Just for a second. Let me see. Screen capture. YouTube. I want you guys need to see this. You guys need to see this. I think it's absolutely hilarious. We just gotta watch this.
About 900 years ago, a caveman named Galacnern.
Can you guys hear it?
He invented the first computer, obviously, and he used Windows 1. It wasn't fast, it wasn't good. And he was debating with his tribe, should we upgrade these components every couple years or just wait like 10 years and then buy a whole new PC? Let's talk.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I've been having fun making these PC videos because you're the experts. I'm the moron here, and it's fun getting your input on the wacky things I plan on upgrading. And I get a bunch of tips. It's like, what are you doing? Don't get that. Like, your motherboard's gonna fry. So I did the dumbest thing known to mankind, and that was buy a video card before CES, when all the new cards were announced and then all the prices are supposed to drop. I'm that guy. I'm the dummy with the AMD 7900 XTX, which has been fantastic. Just a side rant on you Nvidia fanboy girl bitches. What is wrong with you? You saw the video I made where I cannot even stress this card to 12% of its potential, and you're like, you made the dumbest mistake, bro. You should have got Nvidia. Are you that dumb? Like, it's so good that I can't even handle giving it tasks. It does my laundry faster than I could even pee my pants. It's a good card. Although I've been noticing some things, please tell me down below if it's my card now, but all of a sudden, when I'm in Affinity Photo making a thumbnail, and I drag a slider to put stroke around the text, it's slow, and then it doesn't show up for a while. I'm like, what's going on? That never used to happen on my old card. And also when I'm skipping ahead in Pot Player, it's just like it's not smooth, something's off. AMD, you suck. But whatever, we live with it. So here's the things that I've done. This new card, obviously, my computer now is so capable, it's hard to even fathom I would need an upgrade in the next 10 years. But I needed a USB-C port, so I do some research. I buy this super fast card. It's a Gen 2x2 card with 2 USB-C ports.
You see what I'm saying, guys? Like, even he is like the Nvidia fanboys just show up and they start freaking harassing him for buying an AMD card. It's crazy, man. Like he's this guy deals with cameras. This is the guy that I watch. This is the guy that I watch for like the camera stuff. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty hilarious. Like he's pretty funny and stuff. So I watch his content about cameras. And it's funny, you know. It's like the Nvidia bros, they automatically show up to tell him how wrong he is and how he should have spent extra money on freaking Nvidia stuff, dude. And it's like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, he does have a 3600X. I told him to get a 5900X. I love that 5900X. That was pretty good. If he got a 5900X with that 7900 XTX, I think he'd have a good system for a very long time for what he does. He deals with like 6K raw pictures and DaVinci Resolve and all of that stuff, man. He needs that. Yeah, I think so too. Thanks, BP. The raw setup. What do you mean the raw setup? Oh man, this setup has, man, this setup was very raw at one time. Oh my gosh, man. I used to have, oh man, I started this camera. I started this channel on a 720p Microsoft webcam and this like $30 microphone. Oh my gosh. And just, I mean, this right here, this Five Fine microphone was sent out to me by Five Fine. They sent me out this microphone. They sent me out these wireless microphones that I can hook to one of my cameras. I mean, Five Fine's been pretty cool, man. They've been giving me stuff, so I've been using it. It's been interesting, man. Like this channel has had its ups and downs for sure. There was the whole console fanboy wars. There was the GPU wars. I don't know. I'm trying to get away from all of that stuff because it's absolutely madness. What did you guys think about that? I was like, when I heard him say that about the Nvidia fanboys, I was like, oh gosh, dude. Because I told him, I was like, the Nvidia bros are going to show up any minute now. Oh, they're going to tell you how terrible of a decision you made. I mean, it's like somebody buys AMD and the Nvidia bros, they show up in numbers and force. They're like, how could you buy anything other than Nvidia? I'm like, oh my gosh, guys. What's up, Capono 5150? I've had Nvidia all my life, but it's time to go AMD. I'm not bothered about DLSS. All I want is raw performance. Well, you know, Kyrian, it might be it might be too late for that, man. Like it sounds like RDNA 4 is going to rely heavily on I don't know. I hope that they still bring the raster performance because that's what I love about AMD. Is like I feel like when I buy an AMD GPU, I get a well-rounded card. Like I feel like it's robust enough to give me a good experience without, I mean, with Nvidia, like I literally feel like I have to use DLSS. Customers acting like shareholders. Oh, my PC is Jensen was right on. I've spent well over 10,000 since I started PC gaming on all this stuff. You know, guys, you know how crazy that is? That's I think that's what makes me the angriest when it comes to Nvidia fanboys is I've literally spent over $10,000 trying to see if I'm just going crazy, if it's just me making a mistake. And it's not, dude. It's not. I've spent 10,000 freaking dollars on PC shit, man. That's why I get so mad at the Nvidia guys when they keep coming and spouting all their nonsense and they're just rude to me and stuff. That's why I push back so much, is because I've spent a lot of money testing this stuff. And Nvidia isn't giving me free GPUs. AMD doesn't give me free GPUs. Like they don't even know I exist. And, when I go out there and I put my money on this stuff and then I get to listen to all the crazy rabid fanboys telling me I'm wrong. I'm just like, dude, go buy the shit yourself and see for yourself, man. Like I've put my money where my mouth is and bought both. And I love AMD. I do. I think AMD is a significantly better experience. I don't think AMD should follow Nvidia. But let's put it this way. Like, what choice do they have, dude? Like, Nvidia's got so much mind share that AMD kind of has to. 4080 is not a bad card, C5. I think that I'm irritated with Nvidia for the whole 3080 10 gig, but they did make it better with the 4080. The 4080 is better. They did cut down the bus. That if the only way, so right now games are pretty much designed around that. They'll probably do okay. For me, I play a lot of open world games and stuff, so I don't know. I feel safer and better with a wider bus. 6800 is a good card. Really hope AMD. I want AMD to keep doing the performance stuff that they do. What is the best 1080p AMD card? Probably a 7700 XT right now, or maybe even pick up a 7800 XT if you can get it on sale. That would be a very good 1080p card for a very long time. Polly, what's up? Someone said skip the odd number Nvidia cards. I wonder. Yeah, they're definitely right, bro. Oh, the odd number? 80, 90. Yeah, maybe. Well, if you look at it this way, guys, all of these Nvidia cards are going to be a 10 to 15% uplift in power, except for like the 5090. It'll probably be a little bit better. The 5080 is the 5080 is probably going to be what the 4070 Super was to the 4070. Like 20% maybe uplift or something. I don't know. I guess maybe you won't. Dude, put it this way, C5. Path tracing is not an attainable feature just yet. If you've got to use frame generation to run it, it's clearly not a freaking attainable feature. Are you going to buy a 5090? I think 40 cards are pretty solid still. The biggest feature that Nvidia is selling you is multi-frame gen, bro. 50. Oh yeah, I forgot the 5070 is a 4090. I forgot. My bad. They already said why they didn't go high, and RDNA 4 is dead in the water. They're doing UDNA. Yeah, the UDNA thing is fine. I mean, I don't think, dude, the 9070 XT is going to be a very good card. I think it's going to be a pretty damn good card. 1440p monster. Definitely not worth going from a 4080 to a 5080. Definitely not worth that. Amir, what's up, buddy? I'm good. I will keep buying the 80 series. That's my price range for Nvidia card. I'm not spending $2,000. I'm not spending anything over like $1,200 was my max with an AIB. $1,200, dude. I am not spending $1,500. Oh, look at that! Look at that! This little freaking YouTube thing. It's like, oh yeah, insert an ad, and then I drop like a lot of people. That's so bad. Is FSR 4 coming to the? I think so, Carrot Top. It might take a little while, but it is coming. If AMD shows big bar graphs with fake frames, keep that. Oh, absolutely. Dude, if they maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're like, oh, dude, we need another week so we can add a bunch of fake bars with frame gen. Because I've already showed you, dude. If frame generation is the new metric, AMD already wins by a mile, bro. They've got AMD's fluid motion frames too, and it works on all DX11, DX12, OpenGL, Vulkan. It works on all of them. Like you can literally go back to like 360 era games and turn on frame generation. So if that's the new metric, if frame generation is the new metric, AMD wins hands down. They already won. They already win. Dude, Nvidia has been selling this snake oil ray tracing stuff for too long now, man. It should be significantly better by this time. Like we're already 20 series, 30 series, 40 series, 50 series. It should already be playable without upscaling. It should already be doing it without upscaling. Really roast Nvidia if they wanted to in their marketing, but they won't. I don't think. I mean, honestly, if you need frame generation, which is better for 4K AAA games, 4070 Super or PS5 Pro for now and future games. Amir, honestly, the 4070 Super is going to be pretty good, but the PS5 Pro is probably going to be pretty decently optimized for it. At least in terms for PlayStation first party games, but third party games, you never know, bro. Those are where you're usually going to find your issues and your hiccups. Fake frames for every price point. Let's go. But why buying the bad 256? Why wouldn't I? Just to have a bad experience? Well, come on, Onyx. That's Nvidia's second best card, bro. It's their second best card. Why would I buy their most expensive card? What good does that do me if I can't get a good experience on something lower than a 5090? Is Nvidia really worth buying? I mean, you're answering your question right there, dude. If I can't buy a 5080 and have a good experience, then Nvidia is not worth buying. There's nothing worth Nvidia. If you have to buy their top of the line card, why buy it? Why even buy it? That just doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, obviously I could buy a 5090, but why? Why do I need to spend that much money to enjoy? Why do I need to spend that much money? I would say the machine, the prices for 9070 and 9070 XT, I'm thinking $499 and maybe 650 or something. $499 to $650. Hate the direction Nvidia is going. Why would you hate the direction? I honestly, guys, I feel like Nvidia, bro. Like, okay, here's the thing, and this is correct me if I'm wrong. Correct. I mean, if anybody else feels like this, let me know. I feel like the people that are building the software and stuff, the AI software for Nvidia, these guys are just like, let's see how far we can go. Let's do this, and they're just pushing it. Do they really care about the optimization of video games, or are they just trying to push this stuff and make it seem as wonderful as they can? While you got AMD over here like holding the freaking fort down and like building freaking graphics cards that are going to play games, you know, from like entry level all the way up. But then you've got Nvidia just out here recklessly creating all these AI softwares that in the end, like, most people turn this shit off anyways. I think they got lucky with DLSS being good. and now they're trying to branch that AI out to everything. So I wonder if it's actually being good for. I don't think that the GDDR7 is going to matter too much. Faster memory is better for AI, and but it doesn't really make a massive difference for gaming as much as it makes a bigger difference for AI calculations than it does for actual freaking gaming. That's the thing. So yeah, the AI is going to benefit significantly more from the faster GDDR7 than anything else is going to. Let me see if I can move this over here so I don't have to look that way so much. Maybe I can turn my head this way a little bit. It's just getting kind of hard to read that over there. But then again, only 5090 will have more, so it could be good. Guys, I don't know what to tell you guys. GDDR7 would help at 4K if you have a wider bus. At a 256-bit bus on a 5080, 4K is going to be a definite weak point for that card sometimes. Not everything. There's a lot of games out there that are still easily going to be able to be played on a 256-bit bus. But once you start getting into big heavy open worlds, go try to play freaking Flight Simulator maxed out on a 5080 with some mods on there, bro. That thing can eat up as high as 43 gigs of memory maxed out with mods. That's the thing, man. 16 gigabytes is barely enough. That's skimpy. It's skimpy for 4K. He's not, and he's just concerned about the market as a whole because Brian, let's make marketing. Did you watch the interview? I did see the interview with PC World with Frank Azor. Yeah, it sounded good. It sounded good, man. It sounded like they are saying that it's going to be better. But Jensen said we all need a 5090 for our 10K PC rig. Yeah, dude, I've already spent too much on PC at this point. At this point, man, it is very hard for me to take people that are yelling at me in all caps seriously, because I've put my money where my mouth is and I've spent my money on a lot of this stuff. If you can't expect to buy a 4080 Super and it blow your socks off, I don't know what to tell you guys. Bottleneck of the 4080 is that, oh yeah, dude, that 256-bit bus is not very great. It's not very great. Yeah, I might expose the bus size. Killing the future of PC gaming? I think so. Dude, I made a video a while ago and everybody freaked out on me. What are you talking about? AI is the future. And I was like, no, dude, I really think that AI is going to ruin gaming, dude. I think AI is at a point where there's so many people out there on Nvidia, and the more of this AI crap they keep cranking out, dude, the more it just doesn't hold up that well. Frame generation should be something that is made fun of and laughed at to the point it should be abandoned. Well, how do you do that when Nvidia fanboys will hold it on their shoulders no matter what? Even if they sit home and turn that shit off, they're still going to be like, yeah, our frame generation is better. And I'm like, dude, frame generation, if you're a casual gamer, yeah, you could get by. You could easily play it. But when I turn it on, most of the time, there was one game last night or the other night that I was testing out, Star Wars Outlaws. I couldn't tell. I was like, holy shit, dude, I cannot tell that this is running double frame gen. It just feels good. Mind you, all of my testing is on a controller. When I use the mouse and keyboard, obviously you can see the judder and the stutter and the warble and all of that. But when you're on a controller, dude, you can't feel it. It just feels good. It felt good. What I like most about CES and Nvidia's Reflex 2. It would be nice if AMD deployed something like that. Latency is the most important thing in gaming. Um, yeah, obviously they definitely need something. Yeah, but a wider bus will always be better, Mr. Prism. A wider bus will always be better. 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 It will always be better. Yeah, AMD has anti-lag. Dude, AMD's fluid motion frames is getting like 7 milliseconds, 8 milliseconds. I'm about to camp at Best Buy. No, dude, if I can get one, I'll buy one. If I can't, then oh well, dude, it sucks. I'm really hoping that I can just, day it launches, put in my credit card, get the freaking card and go pick it up. If I can't, then I'm not going to stress out about the Nvidia one. I definitely am more stressed about getting the AMD GPU than I am the Nvidia one. If I can get it, cool. If not, whatever, dude, I'll buy the AMD one. $14.99. It was the AIO model though. Those things sat on the shelves for a while. Yeah, well, you're not going to be able to get them now. You're not going to be able to get them now. Yeah, I most of the AMD or most of the Nvidia guys have probably never bought an AMD card, so they don't know. They just don't know what the heck they're talking about. Most of them just run around spouting the same shit, dude. Like seriously, you've got like thousands and thousands and thousands of comments in my comment section of people spouting the exact same stuff. And it's like, dude, where did you hear this from? Well, a friend that knows a friend that says they have an AMD card that knows a friend that, yeah, dude, none of them freaking know what the hell they're talking about. Everybody just feels like the thing with Nvidia is like you always just feel like you're gonna miss out on something, and I know that's true because I literally feel that way. I feel like if I don't buy a 5080, I'm gonna miss out on something, and then I'll buy it, I'll play it for a month, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I guess I wasn't really missing out on nothing. FSR4, it would be amazing. Marcus, FSR4 is going to come to our 7000 series cards. AMD would be dumb not to bring it. It will work. I just think that they should only bring the upscaling part, leave the damn frame generation shit exclusive to FSR or RDNA 4. 7000 series, we don't want that garbage. I bet if I think about it really hard, I can remember my first AMD card. it was incredible. It literally took me anywhere. That was the best GPU I ever bought in my life. Was that AMD 7900 XT. That thing was just smoking that Nvidia card I had. It knocked it right out of the park. I remember I had that 7900 XT in my PC for like 2 days, and I turned around and sold that Nvidia card faster than anything I ever did in my life. I put that thing right onto Facebook Marketplace, and it was gone in like 10 minutes. First person was like, I'll buy it from you, and I'll give you exactly what you want. I was like, awesome. I was like, that thing's gone. I'm not even looking back. It literally, after 2 days, I was like, goodbye. two days, just 2 days with that 7900 XT, and that Nvidia card was gone. Woo! I sold that thing faster than two birds in a tree. What's that, buddy? Hi. What can I do for you? Nothing. 9700 Pro for $299. Oh, boys. Yeah, so I mean, after I switched over to AMD, and like found like the programs that I use for the channel and like the gaming experience, the color. So HDR has contrast, brightness, but then it also has a wider color gamut. I'm more interested in the wider color gamut than I ever have been in the higher contrasts or whatever, like the really darks and the really brights. I'm more into that. Why is it such a big deal to hold on to a card and just turn settings down as needed? It's not like you inspect every frame generated, ultra high, medium, not much difference. I don't know. I guess if you're spending all that money, Robert, I feel like you want the best every time. And the higher these cards go with their prices and the less longevity they have to be able to keep producing that type of an experience, I think that people are going to start getting GPU fatigued pretty quickly, to be completely honest with you. If you look at it this way, you go out, you buy a 3080, you get about a year and a half of solid gaming, beautiful visuals, and then boom, it drops. The games start getting more demanding. So you're like, what the freak? So you go out and you buy a 4080. And you're like, all right, back to where I was. Things are going good. I'm pumped up. I'm high. I'm excited. Everything is great. And then the end of the generation, 1.5 years later, your games start, your performance starts to drop. You're no longer getting what you're used to. So now you find yourself, I think people are going to get GPU fatigued this generation. I think the 50 series might actually flop because people are pissed off right now, or they're going to start getting madder when their 4080s start to perform worse and worse and worse. That's the problem with buying a card for the feature set. I mean, think about it, guys. Like I bought Nvidia because I wanted the DLSS and the ray tracing and blah blah blah. Once that experience starts to fall off, then you feel cheated. You feel like, man, I this card was destroying it just a year ago. And now I can barely play a game. Gosh dang. Maybe I should mute that. What do you mean a 40? Okay. All right, C5. We'll see how much longer it lasts. Yeah, I hope it lasts a while. Hopefully it does you good, buddy. Hopefully it does you good. I don't know, man. It's about to get really wonky out there, bro. You're gonna start hearing all the usual shills. Oh my gosh, frame generation, multi-frame generation is so freaking good, and you need it for neural rendering. If you don't have it, you're not gonna neural render that well.
If only the neural rendering was better with the 4000 series cards.
I agree. Buy a new card when there's a huge performance gains or when your favorite game runs badly. Oh man, everybody's gonna be, dude. As soon as Witcher 4 comes out, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh man, this 40 crap sucks." You don't get 4K 30. You get 4K 8 or 9. You don't get anywhere close to what trust me, dude. I had a 4080 Super. I know that card only gets like 10, 11, 12. It's like 12 frames a second with PT without any upscaling on. It was atrocious, dude. You really gonna sit here and try to lie to me, bro? The 4080 Super was like 20 frames, maybe. I think it was like 16 or 17, actually. It was like 16 or 17 frames, 4080 Super, bro. You're not getting no 30 frames on a 4080 12. Show me these frames, buddy. Show me these frames, sir. Let me see them, C5. That's the thing, dude. Like, you can lie to anybody else you want, but I bought a 4080 Super, bro. And trust me, I tried, and it was like 16 frames or something. It was 16 frames because my AMD card was like 7 or 8. It was like 7 or 8 frames. The XTX was like 7 frames. Neither one of them crap cards can run it. Like you literally got to run it at like performance mode on the 4080, bro. HDR on AMD is awesome. Oh gosh, dude, Nvidia is atrocious with HDR, dude. Duke, it's so terrible. Like I mean, look. Let me just bring up my fancy pants. Let me get this over here for a minute. All right, here we are in the Adrenaline software, Duke. If you come over here and you go into display, you see this is going to give you your display. Right now we're on the LG Ultra Gear, but if we go over here to my TV, let's go to my TV. And then you come right here, you can turn on, so normally this right here will be off. Yeah, you'll have to turn this on yourself. You can do custom color. You also can turn this on to 10-bit. You know, if you're on a TV, you can go up to 12-bit, you know, whatever you want to do. But then you've got all of this right here that you can adjust. Your color temperature, your brightness, your hue, contrast, saturation. Just turning this up and down, it like really freaking helps a lot with the color and stuff. You got some pretty decent freaking, I usually run this about 150. That gives my colors a nice vibrancy. If you try doing that on Nvidia, bro, it just blows your colors out, and they are not that great. They are not that great. Not great at all. AMD's Adrenaline software is fire. Absolute fire. So fire that, yeah. I do, trust me, HDR is like a big thing for me, and I usually just turn it off on Nvidia because it just sucked. It just sucked, man. It was terrible. Nvidia HDR only cares about the contrast and the brightness. They don't care about the color science, bro. Doom the Dark Ages is about to kick the freaking living daylights out of that 4080, bro. It's going to smack that thing around and call it Susan. With their own neural rendering, huh? Okay. Witcher 4 path tracing. Witcher 4 is going to destroy these 40 series cards too, bro. The 40 series cards are done for. They're done for. Nvidia, like, seriously, Witcher 4 is going to kill them. Doom Dark Ages is going to kill him. Indiana Jones is already smacking him around and calling him Susan. Like, they're done ski. They're done ski, man. The 4090 is the only one that's going to come out licking its wounds and be like, oh, I guess I can still play. Good for nowadays game. Somewhat. I think 6800 XT is still pretty decent 1440p card. Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be nice if we could go? Be going in the bin. Yeah, the 4080 Superman is toasty. It's gonna get toasty over there pretty soon. Oh wait. What about like the whole watt things, bro? I mean, what about the power thing? Now that the 5090 is gonna be 575 watts. That sounds bad. Everybody told me that AMD 7900 XTX was bad. Hey, where are the goalposts going now? Seriously, where is the freaking goalpost going now? On that. Just built my first gaming PC and still haven't installed a GPU, rocking 7600X integrated graphic till 9070 XT release. HDR was a worry. You can actually test it on your 7600X. I think there's enough. I think you can at least pull up Adrenaline software and see. You should be able to adjust that. I mean, even for like watching movies and stuff, bro. Very well, like Nvidia Reflex, for example, but their prices and their policy. I think that as you see AI being adopted more on the Nvidia brand, I think you're going to start to see more and more. I don't know, man. Is it going to be good? Maybe. Is it? I don't know. Be worried about popping a breaker in the house, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought that AMD was trash because it used so much freaking power, but now Nvidia is coming out with 575 watts, bro. That sounds pretty inefficient, don't you guys think? For a small upgrade over 4090. 40% faster than the XTX. My 7900 XTX beats the 4080 Super on most of the stuff I play it on. 4080, I reckon. Oh yeah, it will. It's cool in 575 watts. I know, huh? Let's melt some more power connectors. Going to be overheat the moment it reaches 500. Oh yeah, he's gonna overheat. I definitely think a monitor upgrade would probably do most people a lot more than a new card, to be completely honest with you. My freaking 7900 XTX paired with this LG Ultra Wide is going to last for a pretty long time. If I didn't have to buy GPUs to run my channel, then I probably wouldn't. Like the 7900 XTX is a great GPU. According to Nvidia, since frame gen is the real performance and the 7900 XTX can do frame gen in any game, it's better. Yeah, it absolutely is better than the 4090. I mean, seriously, I mean, if that's the metric, frame gen, dude, the 7900 XTX wins outright. You just turn on frame gen and boom, there it goes. It's perfect. 5090. I don't know, man. 575 watts. I thought that more power was bad. What's up, John Wayne Gaming? Oh, C5, I got frame gen in every game, bro. Like my 7900 XTX destroys the 4080 in every game. Absolutely destroys it. Even when I got frame gen from FSR 3.1 versus Nvidia frame gen, I still get more frames. Frame gen is the new thing. I already win. The 7900 XTX, since AMD's fluid motion frames dropped, has been the better card always. The 4080 is just trash now. Funny is that people are pointing out the Nvidia cards are faster, but ignoring the price you pay plus. Yeah, look at that. Look how much money it costs. Yeah, that's crazy. They're like, oh, the 5090 is great. It's got 32 gigs of, but it's $2,000. I mean, AMD already came out and showed you that like, what is it, like 8 extra gigs of RAM is only like 20 something bucks. Damn. Might have an issue with my TV then, because for some reason Windows HDR certification shows as not found. Even shows my nits not accurately, but hoping maybe you need a better GPU. I don't know what your HDMI or your HDMI port is on the back of your motherboard. Either XTX needs 384-bit and 450 watt. Yeah, because it's a good card. It's a well-built GPU, bro. It's power you can rely on, not not flash in the pan. I don't even know why you're defending the 4080 Onyx. That sounds beneath you. You're a 4090, bro. You shouldn't be defending that. 4080 is trash. 4080 Super, they're weak sauce now, bro. They can't even do frame generation, man. They can't even do multi-frame generation. They're garbage. Absolute garbage. Nvidia saw to that, bro. Oh, wait until it comes out. You're going to come back and apologize? C5, you're going to come back and apologize when FSR 4 comes to 7000 series GPUs? Are you going to come back and apologize? $7,900 XTX is probably going to last a very long time at 1440p. Easily. Like 1440p is like the new, like it's not even that much heavier to run 1440p over 1080p. I think 1440p on a 7900 XTX is going to last a while still. If he upgraded his TV earlier, probably not. You have to buy a 97. Of course I'm going to buy it. I'm definitely getting a 9070 XT. Yeah, I can use FSR 3.1, but it can't use AMD's fluid motion frames. Yeah, I mean, if Nvidia's frame generation was good, then it wouldn't have to use FSR 3.1. But it looks like Nvidia's still got to rely on AMD somehow. AMD's always got to hold Nvidia up when they bring out these fake flash in the pan features that barely work and they're like in a beta feature. Then AMD comes along and saves them from themselves and lets them use their FSR's frame generation, and then even makes it so they can use it with their DLSS, dude. I really like how AMD is such a team. I like how AMD can hold up Nvidia, bro. I don't think most people understand. Why wouldn't I buy another 80 series? That's where the money's at, bro. If I buy a 5070, then I'm just going to be super disappointed with that card because it's going to run out of VRAM at 12 gigs. I'm just going to always be upset with that, because Digital Foundry said it's the 70s class cards are 4K. So I'm going to put it on my 4K TV and it's not going to do what I need it to do because it's going to keep running out of VRAM and it's going to stutter and all of that stuff. And it's going to be, So I don't know, man. I got to buy an 80 card, so at least it's kind of good at 4K. More VRAM than my 3080 had. I know, I might be. Exactly, dude. You go out and buy a full-on handheld gaming PC and it's got more freaking VRAM than the gosh damn 4080 or the 3080 10 gig. Yeah, dude, $2,000 for a GPU. I would expect 4K 60, dude. I would absolutely. In the first game I put in there, Cyberpunk only gave me 30. I'd be like pissed. I'd be like, nope. But it's pad tracing, Frog. You have to check your expectations. It's pad tracing. No, dude. We're like 4 generations into this ray tracing freaking bullshit. Nvidia needs to have this shit working natively. You're going to spend $2,000 and still not even get the advertised 50 to 90 frames on a 5090. You're not even going to get 50 frames. A 3080, you get 30 to 80 frames. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to freaking use... I don't know, guys. I don't know. See, this is the thing, man. This is like why we always get hung up on this shit. People want to freaking throw these features in everybody's face from the Nvidia side, and it's like, dude, they're not that great. They're only good on the top end cards. The lower end cards get cheated, skimped out, and they're just not that great. So every time that these guys just sit there peddling this stuff, all the people out there, the major install base that can only do the lower end cards, they get screwed every time. If Nvidia guys were honest, they'd be like, do not buy low end Nvidia cards. If you can't afford a high-end Nvidia card, you need to buy AMD. If Nvidia guys were honest, then Nvidia wouldn't have 80% of the market. They would have to compete more and bring better if the Nvidia fanboys would stop lying to people and overhyping them for these cards that are not going to deliver on the experience that they hype up. Well, I told him to buy Nvidia cards and I will buy Nvidia stock. So many generations don't even have full path traced RT card out. Yeah, exactly, dude. Even at 1080p, a 5090 probably still's not going to be able to do 60 FPS at 1080p with path tracing. That's pitiful, man. Well, without Nvidia people, my channel don't grow. Without Nvidia people coming to the channel to see, how can they ever see the difference, dude? Most people can't afford to go out and buy 2 GPUs. It's one or the other. Why do you think there's so much freaking anxiety when it comes to buying a GPU? Because most people can't afford to make a mistake. They can only afford to buy one GPU. And let's not even get started with the rest of the world that is paying even more for this crap than what Americans have to pay. Americans, we get this stuff all cheap and at cost and all that stuff, but then there are places like Australia and Canada, the EU, I mean, not to mention places like Brazil or India that don't even get good amounts of stock. And you guys are still going to peddle that Nvidia crap. I mean, oh my gosh, it's so dumb. Like I had somebody in the comment section the other day telling me, he's like, gosh, dude, in my country, everybody pays literally way more for old stuff than they do. Yeah, I don't know. $1080p OLED would be awesome, bro. Yep, definitely. The people that play old games on newer hardware and get like really good quality, those are the smart people, bro. Those are the smart people. The people that play like their games and they upgrade and they get like more power and stuff to play old games, bro. Those are the real winners. Those are the real winners. Anybody chasing AAA games in 2025, dude, we're idiots, bro. We're dumb. We are absolutely dumb. Can I get some more of them likes, man? We got like 22 likes, 60 people. Can we get a couple more, guys? I love both sides. I'll take. You know, I've literally been here for like since yesterday playing some Tokyo Extreme Racer, bro. Like, whew, what a freaking game, man. Oh, I'm so addicted. So addicting. Video's basically saying to wait for the 8000 series, LOL, but new games will still run back. Yeah. Oh, exactly. Legion 5070 at 4090. Do those. And then Digital Foundry will be like, yeah, man, that's a 50. I'm like, oh gosh, dude. Digital Foundry already. After Richard Ledbetter came out saying that a 4070 Super was a 4K card. Oh, dude. I was like, man, I'm not even gonna argue with it anymore. Like, what do I do, man? People look at these guys as experts, but I'm like, how do you get away with a statement like that? Like, technically, yeah, 4070 could theoretically do better than a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox at 4K. Theoretically, obviously, with DLSS and all that shit. But to come out and say something like that, bro, as an expert That there to me was the most misleading thing and made me lose so much respect for Digital Foundry that day that I was like, no, dude, you guys are the experts. You're the ones that are supposed to keep these damn companies in check. Your job is literally to protect the consumer, the ones that actually hold you on their freaking shoulders, that give you that platform. And you're going to come out and tell people that a 4070 is a 4K GPU. Do you know how many people out there believe that shit that Nvidia, that Digital Foundry says, and then they buy a 4070 and they go home and they try to run it on their 4K TV, and then they find out very quickly that they were duped? I don't trust Daniel Owens anymore either. I think that he freaking I think it went to his head pretty quickly, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to think about Daniel Owens no more. I used to like him. I do. I mean I want to, but I don't know. Once they started giving him free Nvidia GPUs, that guy's attitude and demeanor just completely changed, bro. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys keep recommending the lossless scaling. Trust me, dude, I don't care about frame generation to the point where I'm going to download that shit on my PC. I don't. Like, I'm sorry. I do not care about frame generation enough to care about it. I'll use what AMD has and I'll use what Nvidia has, but I'm not downloading like a third party software to try it. I'm sorry. I don't do mods. I don't do any of that stuff. So I'm probably not going to do that. I know you guys keep asking for it, but it would have to wait until I have a second PC. I don't know how I feel about Daniel Owens anymore, Capono. I mean, if you guys like him, I'm not trying to watch him, dude. I mean, he does make a lot of good points, stuff like that, but he is very nice. He is very nice. He is very nice, but I do also think that getting free Nvidia GPUs has changed his demeanor. If you go back and you watch Daniel Owens' beginning videos, those were some damn good videos, bro. He was very fair. He wasn't like saying DLSS 50 damn times a video. He wasn't like crapping on AMD solutions. He was legit, bro. I'll tell you what. I won't say nothing bad about Daniel Owens if you guys promise. If you promise when Nvidia starts giving me free Nvidia GPUs and I start shilling for Nvidia, don't be mad at me, okay? Just don't be mad at me. I know he's nice, Capono. What does that have to do with anything? most salesmen are nice, bro, aren't they? Just started watching him in October though. Yeah, Daniel Owens is not bad. I mean, he doesn't necessarily give you false information. Like I don't see him giving you false information, but some of his recommendations, bro, like, yeah, you should get a 4070 because of DLSS and blah blah blah, and then that shit doesn't even perform and you run out of VRAM. And oh, dude, if I spent $550 on a 1440p card and that shit started running out of VRAM, I'd be pissed. I'd be mad. Do I need to? Do I need to upgrade to a 98? If I do anything, I would go to a 9950X X3D. If I upgrade my CPU, I'm going back to either a 12 or 16 core. It was better. The 5900X was better CPU for what I do. Oh, my little C5, my little C5. why do you Nvidia fanboys always try to move the goalposts? You're like, no, man, don't get an 80s card. Get a 90 card. Get a 90 card. And my wife's, when I'm old enough, I will get a Corvette. I'm not old enough to have a Corvette yet. My wife already said so. All right, Osiris, go eat some food, buddy. $7. I'm not gonna download it. I'm not paying $7 for that. You're making fun of me, dude, and you're a nerd playing video games. You're remember that you're a nerd playing video games just like me, and you're gonna try to make fun of me. My sim racing stuff costs significantly more than your whole PC, buddy. The 5070 Ti is the real 5060, if we want to be correct. That's what the 5060 should be. The 5070 Ti is what the 5060 should be, if you want to be correct. Thought about getting a 9950X. I have been thinking about getting a 9950X 3D. Cyberpunk gonna get 120 FPS at 4K native on a 5090? Oh no, it's gonna get 28, Mr. Blitz. Yeah, I'm definitely not buying a 5090. Mostly you're getting extra smoothness, but 7800X 3D more than good enough, and mostly GPU bound with anything below 4090. I use sim racing to practice drifting so I don't crash my car while I'm on the track. Nice. No, the Nvidia fanboys just try to show up and be like, "What are you doing, man? Why are you gonna buy a 40? Why are you gonna buy an 80 card?" It's like they know that an 80 card is trash, but then so they keep trying to tell me to get a 90 card when they know that this shit under a 90 card is trash. It's not worth it. It's just the best they can afford, so they buy it, knowing that they're not getting the real freaking Nvidia experience. But then they know they already know, but they accept it, and they don't care if Nvidia walks all over them. They don't care if Nvidia's out here lying to people and stuff like that. They just keep defending it, and it's like, okay, dude, whatever. Just like I defend mine. I will get a real car when I need one. And nobody's gonna get it. I've got a Chevy Silverado, man. I've got a Corvette engine already in my truck. Why buy another 5080 when you're talking like this about a 4080? Well, why wouldn't I, bro? Why wouldn't I buy one? Nvidia made some bold claims. Why would I not buy one, Onyx? I have a YouTube channel to run. Why would I not buy one? They made very bold claims. Let's see. Let's see how good they are. Hopefully I make enough in ad revenue to pay it off. Sweating with this over. I'm a truck guy, bro. I sim race so I can drive whatever I want, and then I got a truck. Chevy Silverado. I like to do off-roading type stuff with the car. I can't do nothing cool. Expect no less. Yeah, exactly, dude. $2,000 better blow my freaking froggy brains all over the wall, bro. Ooh, dang. Corvette dash. I have a Chevy Silverado, dude. Why the hell would I buy a freaking race car? You're the one that keeps wasting your money on Nvidia, bro. You're the one that's going to be crying soon because you can't afford to buy a 5080 to replace your 4080 when it stops working magically. Wait, how come my 4080 doesn't play video games no more? I can't even use path tracing anymore. What the heck? I thought this is a path tracing card. You mean I gotta have 4x frame generation to play it? What are you gonna do when freaking Doom comes out and you can't even play it, bro? Nvidia made some bold claims. They said 4x, bro. 4x performance increase. Let me see. Let me see if I've got it right. Where is that at? Where was that at? Downloads right here. Oh, no, not that one. Trying to find it. Where did it go? Right here. See? Fake. All fake right here. See, look at this. All fake. All fake. Real? All fake. 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 All fake. Real? All fake. Now you see. Now you see. Nvidia lie. Nvidia lie. Bad guy. Nvidia bad guy. They fake. All fake. They're all fake. Can someone please explain the difference between real frame and fake frame when they're both digitally generated? Well, it's simple. One of them is literally not being I don't know, Kenneth Williams, because they are fake. They are fake. 3090 Ti AIO ROG. It cost me $2,500. Messed me up financially, and what saved me was AM4. At least I could upgrade my CPU and motherboard reasonably. Yeah, bro. Man, it all started with the 30 series, bro. Like that. Oh, Nvidia, bro. They gotta quit, bro. They really should quit with this AI shit. People are gonna buy this 5090 and this 5080 and all this shit. They're gonna turn on this frame generation crap, and it's gonna be the devs don't know how to optimize a video game. The devs, they're always talking this shit about the devs, and it's like, you know what, dude? I've played every single one of these broken games on my AMD GPU, and they're just fine. The only one that was broken was that one damn game. Ark Survival Ascended. Oh my gosh, that game runs like butt. What claims did AMD show? They didn't show anything yet. AMD hasn't even showed their claims yet, but we'll talk about them when they come out. We definitely will. Won't let AMD off the hook unless their prices are so reasonable that it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll talk about them. If they try to come out with like an $800 GPU talking about this frame generation bullshit, yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that. But then again, AMD's fluid motion frames and all that stuff worked pretty decently. Send me the money. I'll buy it with your money, buddy. I don't think it's an upgrade over the XTX. I think that AMD really wants it to do good, so they're gonna try to pretend like freaking like, dude, you've got people over on OpenGL literally showing off the 7000 series doing freaking path tracing, bro. And they're gonna try to, and AMD's gonna try to pretend like the 7000 series doesn't have. Dude, a PlayStation 5 Pro can do AI upscaling. You're trying to tell me that the 7000 series can't do that? Okay, dude, I'm not dumb. I wasn't born yesterday. The 7900 XTX has 192 AI first generation AI accelerators. You're trying to tell me that AMD's FSR3 can't do it? Maybe the 7600 and 7600 XT, but everything else has AI upscaler or AI freaking AI freaking accelerators. If AMD came out with a $400 card that's better than their last generation top of the line card, I don't know. Maybe that would be fine. Maybe people would be like, whoa, that's cool. How's it half a card without AI upscaling? I think you're just jumping the gun there a little bit there, buddy. Just to make yourself, C5, all the nonsense that you spout, bro, trust and believe. I guarantee you're sitting at home crying about having to upgrade your card a lot more than I am. I guarantee it. You are freaking, I guarantee it. Every single one of you Nvidia fanboys have got FOMO right now. Every single one of you guys are like, oh man, oh man, oh man. I guarantee it, dude. Every single one of you are probably feeling like your cards are going to be absolutely useless, because they all have been. Ever since I started buying Nvidia GPUs, dude, name one generation that they didn't gimp. Oh gosh. Yeah, 4090 can't do multi-frame generation, bro. You're gonna have to buy one. It sounds like the 4080 is going to be a clawless tiger, bro. It can't do multi-frame generation. And once you turn on all the other features that Nvidia gave you access to, bro, it's going to cripple the shit out of that card. You know why? Because your 4080 doesn't have the transformers. Let me show you. Oh, wrong one. Boop. Let me just show you. But I got to get this out of the way. Got to get this back over here. Got to get this one back over here. Then I got to make me very, very small. Boom. You know why? C5, your Nvidia 4080 doesn't have a transformer, sir. You see this right here? This is what you call a transformer. Transformers come to DLSS. Wait. Gosh damn it. Get big. I got it on 400%. Let me see if I can make it 300%. There we go. Now we can do the Daniel Owens little teaching thing where I grab my thing and I move it around. No, I'm just joking. Now we can do the teaching thing. Are you ready, boy? Are you ready for this? These right here transformers come to DLSS, 2x parameters, 4x compute, amazing image quality. Transformers. Your freaking 4080 whatever doesn't have this, bruh. So you need to buy this. You need to buy a 5080 so that you can have transformers to make your DLSS 4 better. Better. You don't have that. It's going to generate new pixels. It's going to generate new freaking stuff. It's going to be able to run neural rendering significantly faster. Even Alex Battaglia says so because he was at the Nvidia show. So you are going to need to upgrade because you got to have that Nvidia crap that makes you feel like you got to upgrade. I don't give a crap about this shit. But seeing as I sold my 4080 Super, that means I got my money back. So now I can buy a 5080 and you don't get to. You're stuck with your 4080. You're stuck with it. It's yours. And you paid $1,200. Wait, no, didn't you pay like $1,600 Aussie for that, bro? Didn't you pay a lot of money for that? Didn't you get ripped off? You got ripped off, bro. Now they got transformers. They got transformers in the 80 series, in the 50 series cards, bro. This right here is going to make this stuff run significantly better. Better. DLSS, CNN. Your card can only do CNN. Or it can do this, but it's not going to be good. So guess what? That is going to affect your performance. That, my friend, is going to affect your performance. Gosh dang it. What the freak is going on with this? That is going to affect your performance, buddy, to the point where your 4080 is not going to perform that well anymore, because now all of these new games are going to start using these new features and you're going to lose performance because your card is not going to be fast enough. Period. End of subject. You got gimped. Deal with it. Twice in a row you got gimped. 3080 you got gimped. Now you got gimped by your 4080. Don't come crying to me, bro, when you're like, yeah, I should have listened to you earlier, Frog. I bought a 9070 XT because it's better. Yeah, dude, that's all you're going to be able to afford to do is buy a freaking 9070 XT so you can actually play your damn games. Your 4080 just got gimped. Your 9070 XT is going to beat the shit out of your 4080, bro. It's going to smack it around. It's going to call it Susan. It's going to look better. It's going to have real gaming features like every other AMD GPU that I've bought and that I've used. They feel like gaming GPUs to me. They don't feel like that gimped Nvidia garbage that just isn't going to perform. You got this right here, bro. This transformer thing. I'm not even joking, man. Like, it's so annoying. Nvidia does this shit to you guys every single time, and you guys still come here and talk down to me when I'm just like, hey, bro, look, you could save yourself a lot of money and a lot of heartache, but no, you choose to come here and be rude to me when I'm showing you right here, bro. Your Nvidia GPU just got fucking gimped. Right here. Transformers come to the 50 series. Your 40 series just got gimped harder than you're going to know. All the new games that support this technology, they're going to run better on the 50 series card, but they are going to gimp your 4080. They're going to gimp it. They're going to gimp your 4090. You're not going to be able to run this stuff as good as the new cards because the new cards have transformers. And that's why if I pull up this other slide, let me show you right here. I think it's this one. That's why if you look at this DLSS multi-frame generation, 50 series, DLSS frame generation. Okay, you got an upgrade for that on your 40 series. But look, DLSS is transforming the industry and is now available in the biggest games and apps, Black Myth Wukong and all this stuff. But when you get in here and you read the fine print, bro, DLSS ray reconstruction is now going to be using transformers. DLSS super resolution, transformers. Deep learning anti-LA, transformers. But look, 40 series gets them. 30 series, nope. You got double slapped. You got double slapped, 30 bros. 20 guys, at least you get to use this, but it's not going to be that good because your card generation isn't that great. 40 series, yeah, you could come along, but you're getting gimped. Straight out of the box, you got gimped. Again, my bros. My Nvidia bros got gimped again. But it's all right. They're still going to come here. They're still going to be mean to me, not knowing what the hell they're talking about. They're going to spout their bullshit with this new stuff, and then gosh dang it. They're going to spout their little nonsense with all their little bull stuff. Wait. Oh my gosh. Screen capture off. Yeah. Okay. Can you guys still see? You guys can just see me now, right? AMD doesn't need those features, bro. AMD makes gaming GPUs. AMD doesn't make little fake things that gimp your shit, dude. You can go back and you can look at like the 50 series cards, or you can go back and look at the 6000 series cards from AMD, and guess what? They still work. FSR4 wears it. When it comes, it will come to as many GPUs as possible. I have faith that FSR4 will be coming to the 7000 series cards and potentially even the 6000 series cards. Clearly, they're not making any promises just because they're not. Yeah, I don't know. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, then I'll be pissed. I will be mad at AMD if they cannot find a way to make FSR4 work on 7000 series cards. They have yet to screw me over yet. Dude, those transformers are going to gimp your guys' cards, bro. I do have faith. AMD has shown that they are definitely willing to provide updates and features for their for their last generation cards. If it takes them a year to bring it, they literally said, "Oh, dude, see, look at you guys. You guys all start just crying and shit. You're like, Nvidia would never hurt us. Oh gosh, dude. Yeah, why do you guys even watch this channel, bro? Seriously, like, you know that I'm AMD, bro. You know that I'm an AMD fan." That's why I don't get why you guys even come here to spout your Nvidia nonsense. I don't care about it. I'll buy a 5080 and I'll show you guys. I'll go spend my own money on another one of your guys' little gimped cards. Frank Azor said they wanted to see Nvidia GPUs. Come back in 6 months and tell me how salty you guys are when your freaking Nvidia cards stop performing the way you thought they were going to. When these new games start coming out. Wait, wasn't there a first one coming out pretty soon? Oh, Alan Wake 2 is going to be getting that stuff, dude. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. And do it. Buy a 5090. That's exactly what Nvidia wants you to do, bro. That's exactly what they want you to do, man. That is the thing. You buy what you can afford, and then you buy what you can't afford. And then you're screwed when you can't afford to upgrade anymore. Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah. I don't want an echo chamber. I just don't want a bunch of ignorant freaking fanboys that just spout nonsense and talk down to me, dude, because I like AMD. You guys are, I wasn't even going to say anything about that shit. I was just going to let you guys find out on your own that you got gimped again, bro. I was just going to let you guys, I wasn't even going to say anything. I was just going to try to be like, all right, whatever, we'll let them find out when their cards stop performing because of this neurotechnology and all this other shit. And then they got to upgrade again. And then like yeah, dude, I was just going to let you guys find out on your own, but I guess, I guess we could just tell you right now that that stuff's going to gimp your card, bro. Who the hell's fanboying for anybody? I'm not even fanboying. I bought 10 GPUs. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I put my money where my mouth is to test all the ridiculous, stupid bullshit you guys always say. You guys just sit there and tell me, oh, Nvidia is better. And I kept trying them. I kept upgrading. But then you guys are like, no, man, you didn't do it right. You didn't do it right. You need this card. Nope, that's not right. You need this card. I'm like, why the hell can't I get a good experience out of any of these Nvidia cards, bro? Oh, I know why. Because they're crap. They're not as good as you guys say they are. They're just mid. They're mid. They're just as mid as AMD, but you guys will never admit that. AMD is mid. AMD's mid. Nvidia's mid. They're all mid, bro. They just keep ripping us off. You guys keep like, seriously, bro. They're ripping us off, both of them. Every generation. Why the hell do we need a new damn GPU every 2 years? And you know what? It's not even 2 years. Nvidia's got you fuckers buying TIs every year. Every year they launch a damn GPU. Every year, bro. What are you going to say when the 5080 24 gig, 5080 Ti 20 gig or 24 gig drops next year? You're just going to feel screwed over again. But then they're saving that $1,500 price for that. So that's the thing, man. I don't even get it. I don't even get it. You know what? Didn't somebody drop like a super chat and I completely ignored it? Oh, yeah. Silicone Steak. Go buy yourself a real GPU. 59 to your buzz. Thank you, Silicone Steak. I appreciate that, brother. I saw that when I was looking for something. I did figure it out. I did figure it out, C5. I know that Nvidia makes trash. They make trash that they hype up. AMD is going to do the same thing. It just literally is subjective, whatever you decide to buy. But we know that you guys, if I don't buy an Nvidia GPU, then you're just going to call me biased. If I don't try it and buy it on the channel, you're just going to keep calling me biased. And that rings true. That rings true. If I do not put myself in a position to where I can actively gather my own experience from the 50 series GPUs, that will make me biased. That will make me biased. I will be biased. But buying it and trying it and forming my own opinion on it, that's what keeps me sane. That's what keeps me not biased. Yeah, you're right. And I'll keep buying Nvidia GPUs. Maybe they'll get it right someday, won't they? Or the 5080 Super, yep. Yeah, I'll keep buying them. I figured after trying the 4080 Super and the 7900 XTX and coming to the conclusion that I had the better card with the 7900 XTX, I was able to sell it. Thank you, nasty boy. FRT BS go frog go. Thank you, buddy. Frank Azor, AMD's best spokesman. Yep. Just buy a used 4090 Frog, and I'm not doing that, dude. I'm definitely not buying a used fire. I'm not buying a fire maker. I'm not doing that. I agree, Bob Joe. Next gen gaming with all this stuff, all the fakeness is definitely a scam, dude. Exactly, Kyrian. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You're right, dude. I have a YouTube channel. It's in my best interest to buy and try both of them because I really don't want to, at the end of the day, give you bad information. Like I said, dude, I've got Fanatec, LG, SteelSeries, freaking, I don't know. I feel like a Samsung. I feel like I have everything that's the best that I like. What monitor? This is the LG 39-inch ultra wide. Do you think we will ever see non-90 Titan card from Nvidia? I doubt it. I don't know. What Fox? Fox, why does my opinion not matter? Tell me I'm gobbling AMD's balls. Why the fuck are you sucking AMD or Nvidia's dick, dude? Like you're all over it. You're on your knees for Nvidia, bro. Why the hell does my opinion not matter? I've spent the money on both these brands. Why does my opinion not matter? If I think that my AMD experience is better than the Nvidia one that I keep getting, that I keep getting, how come my opinion doesn't matter? You know what, dude? Yeah, I'm just gonna freaking. Oh, I can't do anything. You're getting so annoying, man. Say one more comment like that, dude, and you're done. You're done. If you don't want to be a part of this community, bro, don't be here. Don't be here. Yeah. All right, dude. Fox is done, bro. Fox is all over that freaking Nvidia stuff, dude. Yep. Fox is gone, dude. You know what, man? If you want to criticize me or whatever, but I've put my money where my mouth is. I've literally bought and paid for these GPUs, tested them, and tried to give you guys a non-biased opinion about how I feel about it. Nvidia doesn't do it for me. I think Nvidia gimps their cards. I think that this neural rendering and all of this other fancy stuff that they backported to the 40 series cards isn't going to run well, and they know it. They know it's not going to. Exactly, dude. Like this Nvidia shit, dude. It gets so annoying, man. Look, I'll tell you what. Man. If AMD does not bring FSR 4 to the 7000 series cards at a minimum, then yeah, dude, my opinion on AMD is going to drastically change too. They sold those cards as AMD. They sold those cards with AI. They said the AI shit so many times that if AI machine learning does not come to 7000 series cards, absolutely I'm going to freaking call AMD out. 100%. Do you really think that I wouldn't do that? If FSR 4 doesn't, and I've made Frank Azor very, very, like I said, dude, it would be a massive mistake if FSR 4 does not come to 7000 series cards. It will be a massive mistake. And I do expect it to be good. I expect it to be good. I expect it to be performant. If it doesn't, they said that those cards are AI capable. Did they not? Did AMD not say that the 7000 series cards had AI accelerators? Let me just show you guys. Okay. Yes, the Radeon RX 79. Okay, so the RX 7900 XT GPU features 168 AI accelerators. These AI accelerators are similar to Nvidia's Tensor cores and will help with Fidelity FX performance. The 7900 XTX and XT. The 7700 XT has 108 AI accelerators. 7800 XT has 120. 7900 XTX has what, 164, and then, or 168, and the 7900 XTX has 192. All of them have freaking AI accelerators, except for potentially the 7600 XT and 7600. Actually, no, the 7600 XT has them too, because that's why they put the 16 gigs of VRAM on there. Don't you guys remember? Damn, all Nvidia scammers. They are sympathizers that live in bizarro land. They bleed green while us normal folk bleed green. Oh, gosh. Can't have consoles having stuff. Look, man, if a PlayStation 5 Pro can run, if a PlayStation 5 Pro can run freaking AI accelerators, bro, then yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to get them on the 6000. It does too have the necessary hardware to run it at their current. It doesn't have the necessary hardware to run it at the current algorithms. With the current algorithms that they've built for RDNA 4, the 7000 series cannot run those algorithms. They are going to need to tweak them to run on 7000 series cards. They probably won't be as performant because they're generation 1 AI accelerators. Exactly. They just need to write the freaking, they just need to, they probably have been so busy like trying to put out RDNA 4 and get it running so that it can come out with the cards, that they really haven't had time to like dual freaking make it work on both of them. But once it's out and they can take a look back and be like, okay, what do we do? So what they'll do is they'll put it out with RDNA 4. Okay. And then they will try to run what they've already built on 7000 series cards and see how it does. If it doesn't work, then they'll tweak it. And if it works and it works good, then they'll release it. If it doesn't work good, then they'll keep tweaking it. And if the thing is if they can't come to a good, stable experience within a certain amount of time, then I could see them being like, look, guys, we tried everything. This is what we did, and we couldn't get it working. They've all said they all showed that slide saying that it's only capable on a 9700 XT, on a 9070 XT. Man, you guys eat this shit up, dude. Like, you guys listen to so much twisted bullshit that I don't care, Onyx. Honestly, bro, I don't care. This is an Nvidia fanboy problem, bro. FSR is an Nvidia problem, fanboy. It's DLSS. That's your guys' problem, bro. You guys need that to play your games. AMD, up to this point, hasn't. What? You guys got me all freaking out. Oh, nothing. How long would it take to come to 7000 series? I don't know. Probably a couple months. Look how fast AMD's Fluid Motion Frames 2 came to 6000 series, bro. Should be pretty quick. These cards are capable, bro. Like, these cards are capable. That whole thing that they built for like path tracing and everything was done on the 7000 series cards. The OpenGL guys, yeah, dude, they were building that on current hardware. I don't listen to Dio, and I listen to my own brain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure as soon as they launch it, because it's open source. Here's the thing, me boy. Once they launch it, it's open source. People will be able to look at it, and people will be able to make it work. They'll be able to make a mod to make it work to run on your 7000 series cards. Everything else that Nvidia or everything else that AMD launches, they bring it. Please mention the 256-bit bus debacle. Nvidia heads don't understand the importance of high-speed bandwidth for pure rasterization. They don't, and they never will, bro. They never will. They'll eat up everything that Nvidia sells them. But our RAM is faster. It gets you faster. It just drives faster. Yeah, but when you need a lot more freaking stuff all at once, it's not there. Check Discord DM. Yeah, I've already seen this slide, dude. Everybody's seen this slide. Let's read it. AMD FSR 4 upgrade feature only available on Radeon RX 9070 series graphics for supported games with AMD FSR 3.1 already integrated. So basically, it says that they're going to automatically turn FSR 3.1 into FSR 4. It doesn't say, it just says, yeah, I get it, dude. The whole FSR 3.1 thing there, dude, like it's okay. Maybe they're just going to upgrade for free. Maybe those games are automatically upgraded. They were showing off Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart at CES running FSR 4, were they not? Maybe it's just like Frank said, you can just automatically upgrade it over to FSR. Well, I don't think anybody's going to be buying a 9070 and thinking it's a 4K card, C5. Only Nvidia bros buy 4080s, 5080s and think they're 4K cards. They used to be, 80 series used to be a 4K. Well, actually it was like what, a 4K card for like one generation? It was a 4K card for one generation. Well, for 1.5 years of a generation, dude. Huh. Non-par and Speedway. Nice. Are those real though, Met Prism? I don't know. None of us bought AMD GPUs none of us bought AMD GPUs thinking that FSR 4 or FSR, like none of us bought them thinking that we were getting that shit. So if it does come, that would be a bonus. Yeah, these guys crapping on an XTX, bro, and they haven't even tried one. They're all sitting there on their 4060s and 3060s trying to be mad at freaking at AMD for selling a significantly better card. Very good with with racing simulation games. Very, very good. Usually pretty low, actually, dude. I don't think I've got any that have went over 12 to 14 gigs or whatever. The 9070 is not a 4K GPU. Anybody buying a 9070 for 4K is very misinformed. They've been watching way too much Digital Foundry, bro. Can't run two FSR versions for different GPUs will cause a lot of confusion. Why would it? Tara's video shows XTX does well with XTX mostly. Yeah. Yeah, you don't believe me? Go ask Terra Enigma, bro. You just go watch his videos, man. He's showing you all that ray tracing videos, bro. Oh, wait, I forgot. They're not Nvidia videos, so nobody watches them, right? I don't know. I think RDNA 3 is going to get it. FSR 4. But I don't think it's going to incorporate the frame generation. I think it is just going to be used for the upscaler. GDDR7 is not going to save it, Brooks. Sad face. That faster RAM, dude, the faster GDDR7 faster memory is actually really good for AI. So the AI people that buy the 5080 are gonna love that card. It's gonna be great for them. It's gonna be fast. It needs fast memory. But in terms of like gaming and everything that we're doing, you don't need that shit. Tell me one game engine that pushes that much memory to where you need GDDR7. I only have the one right now, Mr. Morales. I am gonna have an Nvidia Intel build though. It's gonna take me a little while to get it. Oh, they were banned until the judge blocked the order. I get a vape for a little while longer, apparently. I would, Ben. Try it out. If you don't like it, send it back, bro. I mean, you get like a couple of weeks, I believe. I personally just don't like doing that. Like I like to commit to what I buy. It takes me a long time to form an opinion on a product that I buy, so I never am able to return it within the 2 weeks. It usually takes me a minimum of a month. Why do I get so defensive? Dude, there's like 7 or 8 of you fanboys in here, like the Nvidia fanboys in here. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. You're the only one, Onyx, that I actually take seriously because you bought both. Every other one of them, I could care less what they say. Yeah, dude, I'm a super vapor right now. I am getting mad. I am getting mad. I am getting pretty heated. C5, you are a proper child. He really is, bro. Like C5 is like seriously, man. How old are you, C5? Are you like in your 20s or something, dude? You really do sound like a 20-year-old. For some reason, I thought he was older like me, but I really do think he's a kid, man. I really do think he's young, like young, young. It's crazy. We can't even have a real conversation. I just buy whatever the hell you guys want to buy, man. If you want to buy Nvidia, dude. I don't care. Do it. Handle that. If it's good for you, enjoy it. Yeah, Series X doesn't do anything. C5 is probably 17, bro. Yeah, exactly, dude. The XTX for what I paid for it was an absolute steal. Here it is, still doing good. Maybe I should just move away from Nvidia and just never even care about it. Maybe I should, bro. Maybe I should. You guys make a lot of good points. Why do I keep wasting money on Nvidia if I don't like it? Why do I keep wasting money? Fox is gone, dude. I banned him. He's done. I don't always pick the losing side. This is LG. My keyboard and mouse is Still Series. I got a PS5 Pro. I've got a freaking Xbox Series X. I got Fanatec. I got Thrustmaster. What are you talking about picking the losing side? Sounds like I always pick the winning side more than I pick the losing side. I don't get why you would say that. Technically, I've only taken 2 L's with the Xbox and the AMD, apparently. You always say that in your videos. Always keep giving money to Jensen. Well, yeah, I got to give Jensen money. If I don't, then I just get to deal with a stream of Nvidia guys talking bad to me. But at least if I have something to stand on, bro, at least if I have my own opinion formed by my own experience, then I have something to stand on. And for you, thank you, Yobi. I appreciate that, brother. I definitely appreciate that. Plus, I get to make content. And most of the time, I get enough views to pay that stuff off, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter, bro. I'll buy another one and try it. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, dude, I'll be, yeah, exactly, dude. We'll be able to buy a 9070 XT for a good price and try out FSR 4. Why the Nvidia bros are gonna have to empty out their pockets and sell their old cards just to buy the 50 series cards, bro. They won't even be able to keep their old cards. I will. I'll be able to keep my 7900 XTX after buying the 9070. But all the Nvidia guys are gonna have to sell their old cards just to buy the new ones. I might use that in a video. AMD for me. We'll get a buy and try and keep. I'm not buying a 5090. There's no way I'm giving Nvidia $2,000. I was thinking about it, but after seeing that like most of the uptick is literally AI and software, I don't know if I can do that. I can do $1,000 because I know I can make that back, but I am not doing $2,000. I'm not doing that. That camera that I'm using right now costs more than a 4090. That's what I spent my 4090 money on. I would rather buy a full frame camera over getting a 5090. Seriously. I run most of my games I run on a 3440 by 1440p monitor. I really do not need more than a 5080. I'm well within the bounds of a 3440 by 1440p monitor with a 5080. So I don't need a 4090. My TV only does 120 FPS. When I go over that with frame generation, it just acts wonky anyways. So there's no reason. Unless I'm going to buy a high refresh 4K monitor, there's really no reason for me to do that. I'm well within my boundaries. PS5 Pro, just a 7700 XT, basically. I had a 1 gigabyte VRAM module swapped for 2 on his 3080, so he has 20 gigs of VRAM. He did that instead of buying a 4080. You know what? Honestly, Fatty, what is it? Fatty S McChubbs. Honestly, if he did that, I guarantee that 3080 is still freaking kicking butt, dude. Like, that's the only issue that card has is VRAM. That was a very powerful, potent 320-bit bus. GPU, man, that thing was a freaking monster, but the damn VRAM killed it, bro. 5 series will remain using the same problematic power cables. They probably will. I mean, they are using them ones. Are gonna very strong. No, dude, your 4090 just literally got gimped with all the new tech that they're bringing out. Didn't you see the slide that I showed you, Onyx, with the transformers? Go read up on that, bro. Go read up on that and see that Nvidia is saying that the new cards are going to run the new stuff better, but the older cards are not going to be as performant. Go read up on that so that you know, so that you're more informed, bro. Instead of just listening to all these stupid YouTubers, all of us stupid YouTubers, giving you our opinions on stuff, go read up on some of that stuff yourself, bro. I read up on it and I was like, well, boy, that sounds like those cards are getting gimped. Gosh dang it, Onyx C5. Now I gotta make an Nvidia bad video tonight, guys. Gosh damn. Why do you guys keep doing that? Why do you guys keep dragging me into this crap? We were just here to talk about this stuff being the future. And now you drag me into this stuff every single time. On the R9 290, I don't have an R9 290, bro. Oh, AMD is still using the 8 pins, but board partners might be using something different. Joe. I wish Crossfire could make a comeback too. New cards are gonna run new games. Well, see, but it shouldn't be that way, Slimy Mucus. They should still at least have good performance. Like AMD cards do. Oh my gosh. He did say that. But all right, my friends, I'm gonna go make me a steak before bed, and I'm gonna play some more game. I still got to make another video tonight. So, all right, my friends. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you came to say hi, thank you for coming in and saying hi. I hate it when you guys pull out the toad in me. So annoying. You guys bring that damn toad out every time, every live stream, man. That's why we don't do these that often no more. Great. Now you're not getting another live stream for a long time. Because I don't like doing this. I don't like coming to a live stream and having these arguments and banning people like Fox. I'll let them back in a little while. You know, I give people second chances. But like let them cool off for a couple of days. But if you guys are going to bring out the toad in me, it makes it hard for me to want to come and do live streams because I don't want to be ignorant. I don't want to be condescending. I don't want to talk down to people. I don't want to fight with people. I really just wanted to come here and like talk about this as a community. But then you Nvidia guys show up, you start spouting your nonsense. And the AMD bros too start spouting nonsense. And then we get into these freaking stupid little battles. And then it gets annoying. And then it just gets annoying. Probably medium. You guys keep bringing out the toxic toad. So bad. So bad. So then it makes me not want to. That's really the biggest reason I quit doing live streams, guys, is because I thought things were always getting negative, and I don't really like that too much. I don't like being in a negative headspace. It really does affect you if you know what I mean. I've even had to stop reading my comments in the morning. Like I can't do it no more because it just puts me in an awkward mood all day. What do you mean I got triggered for no reason? No, I think that you guys, I honestly think that people that consume YouTube, they go around and they do this stuff on purpose. They do this stuff on purpose. They like to see content creators get out of line, and that's why I don't go live anymore. That's why I don't go live anymore. I thought we had a good live stream the other day with the show, and I wanted to see if we could bring some of that back, but apparently we can't. Apparently we cannot do that. So as long as there's people out there that that just like to try to instigate content creators. I think that we'll just reserve live streams for special occasions. I think that we'll just have to do that, man. It sucks because I like coming and hanging out with you guys, but at the same time, people ruin it for everybody. Fanboys ruin it for everybody, and I don't like what I become when I am live streaming. I don't like freaking out. I don't like cursing. I don't like having to push back. Like, I just wanted to have a good conversation tonight. But everybody comes and ruins it for everybody. Like, they literally ruin it. They don't, I don't think people want good YouTube channels anymore. They just want more trash. And I hate that. I hate that. I really do. I really suck. It really sucks that I don't think people want good YouTube channels no more. They just want toxic, freaking hate-filled garbage content. And it sucks. And it sucks. It really starts to get to me when it's like it really starts to get to me when I come on and I want to have like a good, cool conversation, and then everybody just turns it into crap. Yeah, I want what I want in a GPU. This is what I want in a GPU, Kieran. I just want something that's going to play games consistently. You know, if I buy a GPU and say I run it, say I buy a GPU at the beginning of the generation, and I'm not running like ray tracing, I'm not running any of that stuff. If I'm getting 90%, if I'm getting 90 frames at 1440p, by the end of the generation, I want 90 frames. And then, you know, toward the end of the second generation is when I want to see that start to tip off. You know, obviously there will be some games that will be outliers, but for the average games, I want to see those be this is a good stream. The detractors want you to crash out so they can milk you for LOLs. We just want to have a good stream, a good time, good. Thanks, J Horse. Appreciate that. I really do think that they do that. Try to get people to freak out so they can use it for their little LOL shit. Yeah, I see what they do to Rich, but he does bring that on himself too. But I see what they do to Rich. Yeah, I know they're going to get the DLSS transformer, but they're not going to run that great. Huh. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming. I can't promise when I'm going to do another live stream. This one left kind of a bad taste in my mouth, so I don't know. It sucks. Maybe I'll just have to start doing member only live streams. So that we can have good conversation. That's all I wanted. It was a good conversation tonight, but we're clearly not getting that. So you guys have fun. Thanks for